Hello and welcome back to my 5-part series on return on investment for home sellers. So to review our 5 things sellers need to do to get to really get a great return on investment, where areas they need to invest in order to have the most successful home sale are maintenance, updates, curb appeal, which we're going to talk about today, cleaning, and staging. So let's talk about curb appeal. Ultimately, we all know how important a first impression is, right? We don't get a chance to make another first impression. Well, your curb appeal is your first impression. That is the moment when your listing walks into the room, right? And what is it saying about your listing? So, you don't want to be that listing where the inside looks great. Buyers have scrolled through a bunch of pictures, are excited to come see your house. They drive up and their heart sinks as the disappointment of what it looks like on the outside. So don't neglect your curb appeal. Some really quick tips that we're going to cover today. This is going to be a quick video that are just probably always hit on. Most common ones are paint the front door. A great new color paint can really transform the way that house looks, whether it's a dated color scheme to something fresh and new. I've done quite a few black doors, to be honest, this last year, just because it's an on-trend look, and it can take, like a house I'm thinking of that was brown with a red door that was definitely more era specific and less on trend, and just give it an updated look. So painting the front door can do a lot for your curb appeal. The next thing would be mowing and maintaining that yard. So this is not the time to stop your regular mowing. If you're not living in the home, make sure someone has you have set up someone to keep mowing throughout listings and showings, because just cut grass is it's almost like a fresh haircut, right? We got to keep it fresh. All right. Other things like mulch beds. It's an inexpensive way to freshen up your landscaping, or even kind of substitute for not having a lot of landscaping. It creates kind of focal points along your yard and cleans up edges. So mulching, and then sweeping that porch, walkway, entry area so it's nice and clean, right? Those are probably the most common things that you could just make sure to address. Additional areas, depending on your house, that might also benefit the curb appeal would be new house numbers. Those are pretty inexpensive at Home Depots and Lowe's and on Amazon. Actually, no, I recommend Home Depot and Lowe's for that. Amazon doesn't have as many choices in that area. Let's see, if you do need to paint if you do have a certain paint color that's just not universal, I'd recommend painting the exterior. It's going to be worth it, again, to appeal to more buyers. I can think of a particular house that was really dark blue. It just didn't sell the house. This is a high-end listing in a neighborhood, and it actually was against the HOA, so they had to change it anyway. But we picked a nice lighter gray, and it transformed the way that house was showing. So this is, if you have something more taste specific, that would be an area where repainting would be important, but not super common. I think a lot of people have more neutral colors on the outside of their house. Address any dead grass. If you had pets that killed your grass, getting, some fresh sod can really make the house feel, the yard feel well maintained, which is what we want. And then if we need to add any landscaping or flowers. So those are just some tips for curb appeal. Make sure it's clean, fresh, new, feels updated, all that, and low maintenance, and make a good impression for those buyers when they first approach your home. All right. I'll see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.